Oh.
I'm sorry, I only speak English.
Well,
Anyways, ladies, gentlemen, boys, and ghouls, welcome back to another resounding night of Roll of the Dice. Where we left off, we were preparing for the inevitable. And that is where we will continue. Who would like to start?
Here to speak to your manager.
Alright, session's cancelled. I'm not doing
Alright.
that.
See you
all
later.
right, good night.
See you next week.
Shit.
Anyway,
Sorry, I had to do it. I'm sorry.
Fuck you.
I saw it in my camera and I had to say it once. I just didn't want to interrupt them.
my question still stands. Who wants to start?
All right. Who wants to roll the d20 to see who goes first?
Alright. Well,
Oh
Yeah,
no,
let's
no
roll
rolling the
for
dice.
it.
You were gonna democratically determine this.
I'll go first.
alright, so by that logic, I'm going first as well because I'm with you.
I'm reading my book front to back. It just go. I think Axel's fully in a place of trying to understand who is writing the book at its beginning versus where it's being written now.
Roll me a history check.
Oof. Damn, bro. That's gonna be history. A 17.
You remember how broken you were when you started, when you decided to leave, when you decided to close the doors and leave the gas station. Convenience store, convenience store, convenience store, convenience store, convenience store.
Hey, if you
Anyways.
know who we're referencing, we love you.
And we're gonna have to find you and kill you
Yeah, you can't live no more.
later.
We want the
Wow.
views first.
You remember being a lot frailer than you are now. You remember the early beatings, the beginning sparring matches with the different members of the monster hunting clan family that you ended up discovering.
Yeah. Belnados.
You slowly remember every fight up until now. You remember your first hunt. You had no idea what you were doing. Then you remember each progressive hunt that got better and better. And then you remember the dagger and the arm slowly reaching out and taking it. You remember the satyrs. You remember encountering Sakith. You remember the Cobalt City. Something you had never even read of. It was something you
Wrote down.
you could have assumed it existed, but you never thought it would have existed. You remember the start of the plan. You remember every single fight. It all blurs together. One thing that is apparent, you remember. You are not the only one who has shed your own blood. Others have shed your blood.
Yeah, others have shed my blood.
You've been stabbed. I was trying to be poetic. You remember some of the conversations you've been able to. One response to and through with Celeborn. Someone you assumed. What do you assume Celeborn is?
I think at that point, as he's read the whole book, you know, what fucking time is it? How fast did I read this book?
That doesn't answer my question.
Oh, what was the question?
What kind of man do you think Celeborn is? I'm trying not to put thoughts into.
Yeah, no. I hear you. I think Axel believes. I think part of Axel still believes the whole. There's something else here. There's some other gain, but he knows this plane is made off of the worst outcome. So he's trying to figure out what that really is, you know? Is because it's made to trap him. It's his essential, like, personal hell. Or as well as the thing, he is the lord or whatever of this land that he embodies, but it's made to imprison him and contain him. He's trying to really understand how this is his prison, essentially. Because he doesn't think he wants to win or be out. So there's got to be something else.
Roll me an insight check to go with this history check with what you've gone through so far.
My insight's not bad. That'll be an 11.
You know the history of the islands.
Yeah.
You know that the most dreary and depressive of all the islands was the water island. The one you can visibly tell was least touched by him was the Earth Island. You also know that the Earth Island actually allied themselves with the Air Island during the war. The one that was the most depressive, the Water Island, betrayed the Wind Island.
Is
out of the three that is the worst off, the Wind Island was his home during that time.
Yes, there's a bias. There's a clear signs towards it.
And the one that caused the most trouble for him was the Fire Island.
We know, right, that he was here because he betrayed someone, right? Is that he betrayed, like, his friend, the king, or the other person in that war, correct? Is that, am I misremembering something?
During the war, he was the one.
He was the one that was betrayed.
He was repeatedly betrayed.
Okay.
He lost many people.
Because I thought there was someone he betrayed at the very end.
No, at the very end, his best friend died, and he killed the Fire King himself.
And his best friend was, I'm pretty sure I have that in my notes. I'm just trying to find it. It's known.
It was Salazar.
Salazar.
And reasonably speaking, he's an elf. You know, at that time he was over 100 years old. You know that he would have seen Salazar as both being born and also Salazar's father and grandfather. That is just another random offbeat detail.
I'm just going through all this. I'm gonna save what I was gonna ask. I'm gonna save for later, so that way I don't, let other people have their moment. I'm gonna save this thing for later, though, as I've gotten ideas for the return of the sending spell.
All right, John, what are you doing?
Tira is sitting up with Axel, and she would take a moment when she would notice he would reach like that kind of like pause in reading to ask Axel a question.
So full reads his whole journal before you get to, get to that.
Axel,
What's up?
I've been thinking,
Yeah.
with how everything's
What?
going for us so far. I was wondering if it would be possible if you could like help me become a better fighter.
I'm gonna be very honest with you. I'm not the best fighter in the world, and what I can do, unfortunately so, is just really dish back all the beatings I've gotten over the years, which I wasn't really taught to fight very well. I was just kind of attacked until I could fight. It's kind of a vicious cycle, I'll be real with you. It's just cycle of loss and then steady learning curve, you know? You find some sticks, I can teach you how to swing them, that's about it. I'm not the best teacher. I'm kind of just a store clerk about it. Store clerk that got mad.
Tira reaches into her bag and pulls out 2 torch sticks. Will these work?
I guess. Will these work? Like, I mean, I guess this would teach you how to swing a club. Which Axel does not know how to do.
But
Axel swings broomsticks. I mean, yeah, I can swing this. It's not a dex weapon, so he's kind of like.
Well, I mean, we could probably find some downstairs. It's just I currently cannot really get there on my own.
All right, yeah, we can do that. Give me 1 second. He's just gonna do a cursory kind of fly around real quick, just to like the edge, to make sure nothing's like creeping up on us or anything.
Okay, roll perception as you do so.
I would not like to roll perception, as he's actually just replying to the sending. Well, getting out of earshot to do so. He goes. So, what was Salazar like? How is he different from those before him? What did he mean to you? I want to understand. That's it.
All right. Let me just let's start with the question from the beginning so that I can have it written down.
What was Salazar like? How is he different from those before him? What did he mean to you? I want to understand. I haven't written down too. I can send you a picture if you'd like. And then I scoop a blonde or black hair up, scoop her up, get her down. Brunette. I forget if it's black or brown sometimes because I remember she was blonde and now she's not blonde.
Well, you still call it blondie, so.
Yeah, because Axel does not retain a lot of information.
She was blonde, now she's brunette. The princess was... She was originally brunette, then she was blonde, now she's back to being brunette. The princess was blonde, and now she's black. How was he different from those before him? What was the... What made him special?
What did he mean to you?
Okay.
I want to understand. About to get 7 messages back, and he's about to store these.
Why is Flight of the Valkyries playing?
That isn't playing.
No, I was saying as soon as you start, as soon as.
Oh.
Yeah.
Josh is like, well, somewhere someone just starts violently sobbing.
Fly of the Valkyrie starts playing. We're fucked.
He's about to run our fade for this. Let me understand. I'm gonna wipe you clean, boy.
Sorry, I had to say that.
Axel, as you send the message,
I'm just kidding, direct.
there is a stillness that falls across the entire plane. No immediate response. The song was supposed to start playing while I was speaking it, but Fredbook was having a stroke for a moment.
Ro was having a problem.
Is it even playing?
Yeah.
I can't hear it.
Yeah, it's fine.
I've apparently done a thing.
And then you fly over and you pick up Tira.
I scoop the abused cleric. I
You're
bring her down.
You are the only person who can immediately notice such stillness.
I know what I just sent him, and that the air just feels, the breeze has stopped. The sun no longer feels warm on me.
There's never been a sun.
The fake sun.
There's never been a fake sun.
There hasn't been a fake sun in so long. You don't know what time it is.
Maxwell's got a lot of reasons for not knowing what time it is.
What year is it?
Where am I?
Anyways,
I came to chew gum and kick ass.
this is too loud. I need to turn Fredbook.
Sorry, quote.
Thank you for the lift.
Yeah, that's what I'm good for, I guess.
In terms of men, it's called Lament.
What?
The song is called Lament.
Oh, I thought you were saying take the compliment, and I was like, who the fuck said that? Who the fuck? He's invisible again. Get him, it's Hermione.
Shit, gotta go.
Yeah, it's what I'm good for. Pair of wings these days.
You're good for more than that.
Yeah. Sound like a bunch of assholes, I knew. It's why I can't get rid of you.
Yeah, well, we already came to terms today. The only way you'll be able to get rid of me. What?
Yeah. It's just like trying to talk to Jerry.
But honestly, I think you would hate not having me or Axel. Anyway,
Yes, I would hate to have not me around. That would be sorry, it's just weird. That comment actually just stirred a really weird thought in me, and that's okay.
I think you just genuinely like us.
I really don't want to say words like that.
By the way, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Both of you.
Oh
Shit!
fuck!
We're just getting mass scryed on, or we're getting brainwashed.
Wisdom saving
Natural
throw?
20.
21.
Okay, that's nice.
I don't like that!
It's a natural 20, but With my -2, it's an 18.
That's
Gotta keep it roundabout. No one let me finish.
Uh,
Um,
well, you don't have to say it. You can just have. Well, you don't have to say it. You show it. I mean, considering how you were when we first met, you. Are not that. You haven't changed that much since then, but you've changed.
By the way, as you land and you're having this very heartfelt, you guys land immediately in front of Files, who's, this 10-foot tall, thin paper person.
Jesus fuck.
Hey, Files, how's it going?
Hey, I was actually wanting to talk to you. Oh, why are you just here? Can we talk about that first? A little. Are we just on a friends basis, or are you here to give us more bad news?
You
We
landed.
friends?
There was a disturbing stillness.
Yeah,
A disturbing stillness?
I noticed it too. Now were you coming looking for someone in particular, or were you coming to tell me that you knew I would? Mm-hmm.
No, I've just been here this entire time.
You've just been standing here.
I was on defense.
Would Tira now notice the stillness?
No.
No.
It's just these two hyper-aware individuals, the two people that know what the
not
fuck
even
Axel
with
did.
her high wisdom.
Did he try to read my mind? Is that what just happened?
No.
He's like,
Great.
no.
Axel just real quick looks at Files, goes, "Give me a sec," and just drops the birds in the air somewhere. He doesn't know. He just has this weird feeling between Files being around and stillness. He's just throwing some birds up real quick.
I've been in this cafeteria this entire time. I was the one defending this quarter of the garrison.
I don't know how I didn't see you.
As soon as Axel flips the bird, Tira's just like, ah!
Hey, stop! Stop! Put my finger down. No. I don't know how I didn't notice you here, bud.
I was a pile.
That explains it.
So is
I mean,
this stillness a bad thing or a worse thing?
you know when something's neither and that makes it worse than either option because it's an option you don't know? You know when uncertainty is the thing you're scared of because you can't confirm an answer?
So, worse than the entire time.
Yeah. Something like that. Do you agree? He points at the fucking stack of papers. Do you agree with me?
It is hard to confirm its meaning.
Yeah, it's...
Okay, so we are either going to die soon or we're either going to catch a break.
You wanna give Rivik a warning that something's wrong in the air and see if he has some sticks to like hit each other with? Him and Jerry have to started sword fighting at some point.
Who's that aimed at?
Down there. What?
Who's that aimed at?
The person who wanted to spar.
Here.
I was just wanting to make sure.
Yeah. No, I had to think of your name because I was gonna say Krista real fast on response. I was like, wait, no. Kira.
Alright. Yeah, I'll go. She looks at the torches that she was still holding. I guess these won't work. And she just
Yeah, no.
puts them
If you
away.
could find something light, I'm gonna be real honest with you. I'm not a strong guy. I'm more about moving something fast than moving it hard.
Same.
That
Jerry and Roman. using fucking warhammers.
Jerry, 15 minutes into flipping Rivik in the room, has the crossbow to his head. Pull the trigger! Pull the trigger!
Do it! You know, I'll do it for you!
Do it, Morty!
With that, Tira would make her way down the stairs.
I'll save my conversation for files for after these two. He needs a second.
He needs a second.
I don't know what was worse, me referencing an actual thing
I don't.
or the Rick and Morty comment.
I don't even watch Rick and Morty, to be honest. It's just I immediately thought of the next line of, "How the hell did you know I was out of bullets?" I
Yeah.
Because Jerry actually pulls the trigger on the guy's gun.
No, it shoots out confetti.
No.
Tucker did it.
Dude threatened their lives. Threat. Pulls the trigger. You know I was bluffing. I didn't. I was ready to go. It's terrifying. That's shout out, we love you. And moving on.
Blows out confetti.
Meanwhile, at the ship. Actually, meanwhile, I'm gonna go get food.
Oh shit. Cuts to Jerry pissing off the end of the ship.
God damn it.
It's not even in the air yet, Jerry.
Jerry, where have you go? Why did you piss smell like beer? How did you find this? I've been making it for days now. I just haven't been sharing. You son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
That's what creates a dread plane, is that betrayal. Just wait, yeah, what if we escape a dread plane by creating a dread plane? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, home slices?
Dreadception?
What if we just turn around and I, like, kill Kristen?
Chief? That ain't
Don't worry about it.
that ain't gonna happen, Chief.
No, it's not. But I was saying, because we have to do something crazy to make a dread plane.
Yeah.
Once again, what dread plane by escaping a dread plane?
Dreadception.
Dreadception. I was just that was my first thought on trying to figure out what would make a dread plane. I was like, oh, who do I turn around and stab? That would be a betrayal. Krista. I'm like, yeah, stab the princess. That should do it.
Oh god.
For everyone at home, if you're tuning in or seeing this, I'm a violent, deranged man. I'm glad that Josh came back on that note.
Sorry about that. I got the knock on my door. I'm like, I knew. By the way, are we live?
I haven't
think
checked.
so.
I haven't checked. Hold on.
I think we're still live. If not, I talked for no fucking reason.
Hold on. I'll double check here. Probably Sean.
I will be
Oh, yeah,
very.
we're-
I spoke.
Yeah, no, we're still live,
All right, cool. Gang, Gucci.
and
Goopy-
we got
goopy gang.
we got voices and all that stuff. We're good.
I would have snapped.
Yeah, no, we're still alive. I just finally found my notes.
No, I was speaking. So if sorry for interrupting you. I will mute.
No, go ahead. I'm trying to remember where I was.
Oh, I was gonna say if I spoke for nothing and you came back and were like, "Sorry guys, we were on break and I forgot to tell you," I would have smited you down with the wrath of Zeus. I would be there like Omni-Man
By Odin's beards.
by Odin's beards.
Giving Homelander the smackdown.
I get to drink titty milk.
No,
No.
Omni-Man fucks up Homelander.
No, yeah, I know. But you mentioned Homelander and I was like, oh, titty milk? Oh, breastfeeding?
No, you just give him the smackdown. Anyway, back at the ship. Hey guys,
What?
I found some. I think I found some tree branches on here.
Oh shit! We got trees.
No, just the branches.
Oh. Someone probably use them.
Oh, also, Jerry walks over to the edge holding up a cannonball. I found cannonballs.
Okay, so we don't need to use the cookies.
I made a cannon.
Heck
Didn't
yeah.
even know if we had cannonballs.
Well, now we do. And we got, what is it, 2 larger cannons?
Yeah, the 2 large cannons so we can fire buckshot style.
Damn. Oh, man. Alright, well. With that, also, Rebecca will look at our progress with the engine. Seeing like, how accomplished is it?
We ended last session with you getting it all together.
That's right. I'm gonna make sure I write that down.
You just don't know if it works because you haven't tried it yet.
Hey, Roman.
Yeah?
Should I go ahead and give this engine a roll?
If it's together, give it a try.
Alright. Rivik will go ahead and take the gem off of like his gauntlet and then insert it into the slot.
Jerry, smoke 'em, you got 'em.
Wait, what?
I don't have any. Anymore.
God damn it. Yeah, and so Rivik will go ahead and insert the wind gem into the slot for the engine room. See if it works.
Alright, you put it in the slot. You can hear a mechanical vibrate. You can hear stuff start to crank, stuff start to whirl. It's more than what you got before. And then you hear a click. And you watch as, within all the different glass tubing and such, some of the stuff that you didn't even touch, you can see the same green energy start to slowly go. Within the center, you can see the typhoon-like spirals of wind going through each different engine. Each different tube, each different compartment. You can see each different piece. That is like a central hub light up, and you can hear the thruster start to grind as everything comes to life.
Hell yeah.
And in this cave, it sounds like a jet turbine wind tunnel.
I'm probably shaking the whole ground, I would assume.
No.
No?
No, but you guys can't hear yourselves yell.
Alright. So knowing that it works, Rivik will go ahead and take the wind gem out so that way we can at least hear each other again.
All you hear is a as you shut up the engine.
It works!
Birdshirt. What's next?
I'm thinking, even though we just fixed the engine, how about we improve it?
What?
I said we just fixed the engine. How about we improve it?
Alright, let me get up there. I can barely hear you.
What?
Roman is now climbing up the ladder.
Okay.
Did you go up to the deck?
No, I'm in the engine room. Fuck.
Because it's like, he's like, what? Jerry was the one you could hear yelling.
So he's just talking to you, Jerry.
Yeah.
Jerry's not actually been deaf. He just likes saying what.
I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that. I didn't know if there was a window.
You want to have easy access to your most vital space?
No.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the most protected part of the ship because you got to go through the entire hull of the ship to get to the engine. Honestly, really, if the engine goes, it's because the hull has lost all of its hit points.
No.
So I mean, like, or someone's literally gotten into the engine, placed a bomb in there. But that's aside the point.
That's besides the point.
So, do you go up on deck now?
Go up on deck, and I will ask again for Roman's like, so should we improve the engine?
What?
Oh, dear fuck.
You can visibly see his hair is like all over the place. His entire outfit is messed up.
Okay, first off, it just like, dusts off a little bit of his clothes and it's like, probably should fix your hair while you're at it.
I was under the engine. I was under the thruster. What?
Poor Roman.
You'll just drag him to the engine room.
He's taken to the engine room.
And then Rivik will go ahead and get pen and paper that he probably would find and just write down improve engine and then show it to him.
Well, rubs his chin.
If you can't hear, you may as well write it.
Alright. Puts his fingers to his ears. You watch him cast a spell, shake his head. Alright, now here's the issue. This engine, more than 300 years old. Probably as old as the islands themselves, maybe. Less old, but... I'm not sure if that's in the scope of what we do. We got this thing working. Odds are if we try to improve it, we might fuck something.
That's true. Consider the fact that we just fixed it and it's now working. I don't want us to be sent back yet again. What are the odds, do you think? 50-50?
Maybe worse.
Is there any roll I can make to determine the odds or something?
Go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
Out of character, now I want this so much more. I love this chaos. Don't want to roll for it.
15 on the roll plus 3, 18.
You feel like getting it together was kind of luck. Like getting to work, because you could see what the previous parts in there were that needed to be. And it's a matter of, with your scope of knowledge, you yourself find it difficult to determine how difficult it would be to improve something that is, from your perspective, more ancient and archaic.
I just don't have the knowledge for it.
Yeah, no, Roman, who was taught by gnomes, doesn't have the knowledge for it.
Alright. Then, aside from the engine, how about we try to boost the defense of a ship then? Add more...
That's just basic plating and such.
Just more... Yeah. Just do that.
Roman will put a... kind of do that whole hand, chin rubbing.
We could improve the weaker points of the ship. to make them strong out. There, to make them stronger.
We would have to prioritize. We would have to prioritize the because we do not know what kind of timeline we're working on at the.
All right, then let's focus on the weaker points.
I mean, it took us reasonably speaking, it took us 2 or 3 days, almost 3 days, mixture of working on this and getting materials to get it up and running. Within those same 3 days, we also got one of the gems. After, they also made a milestone of getting a Lich's phylactery. Which was after they got... Well, which was after we got another one of the gems. And after they... My point is, we don't know what their entire end-all be-all plan consists of. I mean, it could be in... He'd look at his wrist and realize he doesn't have a watch. 3 hours for all we know. Or it could be in 2 days.
Then let's just improve what we can.
Alright.
If we need more hands, then we can get the others to help, to at least, you know, tell them what needs to go where. Even if it's just carrying stuff around, it provides more help.
Yeah, we could... What's Jerry been working on?
Looks around for Jerry.
Jerry's not in the engine room. Jerry's never once been in the engine room, to your knowledge.
I'm kind of afraid what he's been working on.
We'll cross that bridge when everybody else gets down here.
Alright, then,
I guess I'll start working on making some plating.
alright. I'll go grab the others.
Alright. You leave the engine room. Roman goes back down to the forge as he tries to relight it as it was blown up by the...
I will say, I would, because I am leaving the bag of holding with him. I'll go ahead and unequip that. Yeah, and then, you know, Rivik will head upstairs, to get everyone else.
Alright, you guys meet halfway.
Oh, there you are.
Well, Axel's still upstairs.
Did you not go with Tira, Axel?
No, I stayed back because I was gonna mention I was gonna run something by files. Like I'm probably like not far behind, but
Alright, then we'll take care of that first.
okay.
And
Very
then...
cool.
Alright.
Hey,
Sorry, Alton.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, just as a quick thing, Rivik will just tell Tira, go meet with Roman, and I'm gonna get the others, and then that's it.
he's gonna come beat my ass because he's gonna walk up and be like, "Is there a stillness?"
Alright, Axel.
You're a spellbook. So there's steps to this question. Are spellbooks also more like journals? Like, do you also just store information, or are you specifically for just arcane information? You were in the temple of that one god about forbidden knowledge or magic or something.
No,
do you retain any of that? Yeah,
He is just the god of wizardry.
just the god of wizardry. But do you retain any of that like knowledge? Like, what's do you know a lot of shit?
I know many things. and the use of a spellbook is subjective to the person.
Okay.
I
So,
will it's used as a journal.
all right. Questions just for real quick. Do you know a lot about elementals? Or know where one could learn about that?
I do not have that answer. My writer was of the illusionist specialty.
Gosh. Could you make one pretend appear long enough for me to get good looks at it or something? Or forget it. I'm sure we're gonna ask you something dumb sooner or later, so I'll not
That
bother you
would-
too much about this.
That would assume I had the knowledge of the elemental to begin with.
Sure.
Illusions take the knowledge of the matter.
Yeah.
In imagination.
And apply it. Gotcha. All right. Thanks for the questionnaire. Who's guarding that church anyway now? If you're hanging out here.
I put warding.
Would you? I could go make trips there.
If
you want
anybody
you
else
to check it.
does, it will blow up.
There goes that. So, okay. I mean, good move. So, respect. All right, I'm gonna get going.
Alright, cutting ahead. You're going
What?
down the stairs. You're
What do
running.
you guys do? You guys, hey. You gathering and everyone. What's going on here?
Yeah, well, we're kind of needing some more hands on for helping out with the ship. We're gonna booster some of the ship's defenses, mostly just the weak points. So I'm trying to gather
Okay.
everyone up as best I can.
All right, yeah. Just tell me what you need. I'm not I'm good at hitting things fast. I'm kind of quick, so. But I'm not the strongest, so.
Well, I mean, is there anyone up, upstairs still?
The Mayflowers are around here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, let's drag them down here. Get their opinions on us on our space mech.
Okay, I'll go grab them. Go ahead and head down to Roman. He's, I think, either engine room or he's trying to melt some of the metal and all that stuff. Just go find him on the ship.
I'm gonna go try and make sure Jerry didn't turn this into a transformer.
Find Jerry while yeah.
Yeah, I'm on Jerry patrol.
Alright, you go do that. He says as he's gonna continue climbing up. Just to get the others, you can focus on Josh, you can focus on whoever else, or you could time skip if you want.
I'll hit a quick yell of, oh man, a whole pile of Funyuns?
No thanks, I'm on a diet.
There he is.
There he is.
You fully see he is completely disheveled. We made this place a wind tunnel.
No. I'm proud of you. I've never seen your hair brushed back like that.
It is a faux hawk at the moment.
It is.
We got it to work.
You never let me down.
Hold on your mind.
Just that.
He's gonna roll inside.
Motherfucker.
And because
You're
it's
like, oh.
Gary, he's gonna do it with advantage.
He's gonna hit like If he hits an even or an odd number, can I give him different answers? The two different random pieces of information you can glean off Axel right now.
All right. Where is the book?
I have to hit a fucking deception, motherfucker. That was just a genuine moment of him being like, "God damn, you assholes are the real shit. You made an ancient spaceship work." But he's inciting me, so I have to. He can just sense my energy.
Jerry knows.
He can taste the air. Do I roll a deception or something, or is this me persuading him that I'm fucking fine? Like, which one is this?
Are you fine though?
No.
Then it's a deception.
Shit.
If it's a genuine statement, it's persuasion.
I know, but I was hoping you would say persuasion because that's a little better. Actually, they're the same. Doesn't matter. 15.
I can't find Jerry's sheet, but he beat that.
You just know it.
I rolled a 15 on the die.
So on an even or odds, can I give him two different pieces of information?
Sure.
Okay, nice. Well, let's see if we can. What did he nail on that even or odd?
I'll tell you when I find his sheet.
1 gets a fun answer, 2 gets a serious answer. Evens or odds?
I feel like no matter what, he's gonna get the fun answer.
Jerry has to.
I want to say it's an 18 total.
This was Jerry, probably more than that.
I mean, Jerry, I'm pretty sure is proficient in insight.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
I mean, Axel couldn't read people. Jerry could.
Axel can't read people, he just genuinely assumes everyone's there to hit him. And that tends to work out for him, which is in character.
And Jerry tries to be the life of the party.
Yeah, he has to know who's good and bad.
And he
I just have
typically
to go,
succeeds.
I just have to go, I don't trust you from the get-go. He's gonna elbow me. He's gonna sky elbow me.
Alright, I can't find Jerry's sheet.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna say it's odd.
Odd. I'm really pissed that I couldn't figure out where to get some elemental schematics. I'm real pissed about that.
Going on.
We almost died again. I got real close there. I mean, it's not the first time I've nearly died or the first time I've died. Weird. Maybe the second time something is... No, third time something has helped pull me to my feet.
Who was it this time?
John.
Wait,
For
excuse
sure. Yeah. He was, I don't know,
Who's John?
I might have the name wrong because I am trying to look at my notes right now.
No, it's John.
Okay. John,
John
right.
is from before Jerry became...
okay. He was, the old, like, guard that would come in and out, keeping eyes on us. He's kind of
the guy before, was he the guy with the bushy stash?
Yeah. He was a regular good guy. He knew me since back when me and Vic were in school. She's trying to peek in now. She's trying to see if she can just perception this shit.
Go ahead.
25.
Hell yeah. Little eavesdropper.
Well, you can hear Axel's half.
That's more
So-
the half I was actually wanting to hear anyway.
Yeah. And you know, I don't know. You guys got this shit working. I'm just awestruck that this thing can actually run.
It's because you guys got the materials.
Our ass is kicked doing it, but yeah.
But you kicked the asses back.
I knocked myself unconscious. I put myself on death's door. But that's a different. I'm just reflecting. That's where I am now. Is, you know, looking back at the previous fights, trying to, I don't know, piece some information together, gain more information. Thought I had the owl folks now. Now we're fighting elementals, and they're not my game, and I'm trying to play catch up. And you guys pull something off like this, and it's this thing actually gives us a chance.
I get a feeling we're done with what you're not good at.
Huh?
I got a feeling we're done with what you're not good at.
Done with what I'm not good at. What do you mean?
I think you're gonna have your time soon, buddy. Now,
Yeah.
you watch him reach into his bag of holding and he puts a stethoscope over his shoulder. Now, Dr. Jerry is gonna give you a recommendation.
You know, I thought he was about to just activate the transformer button. No.
Dr. Jerry's gonna give you a recommendation of take a break.
Oh, I'm gonna. You've had that for how long?
When did Dr. G die in the convenience store?
That's a while back, but the last time I saw you wear this, you said when I'm trying to take pills and drink, take more of both if I'm not feeling well, and it'll even out. Last time you brought Dr. Jerry out, you gave me some, you know, pretty iffy advice.
Last time I brought it out, I was trying to fix your fracture and I made it work.
What the hell?
I'm glad we knew people who could like regrow limbs. That was terrible.
Nah, you didn't need to regrow it anyways. They just said it for you.
No, like one toe got really messed up because of that, and it was when you were on that hiking trip. I kind of got it just fixed.
Oh yeah, my nudist retreat.
All right, this was good talk, Jerry. We're gonna go talk about things about the ship. Do you want to come with, or are you gonna? What are you doing over in this corner?
I made more cannonballs.
You've been making cannonballs.
I've been making cannonballs.
Can I examine these cannonballs? It wouldn't shock me that he can, but I'm just like,
Go ahead.
I'm more like, what the fuck is he making the cannonballs out of? Because I don't trust him to just use normal things.
Just don't trust him at all.
Investigation check?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a good roll. 25.
Alright, it's a mixture of high
Fuck.
contact owl bone, stone,
I
and,
fucking knew it. I fucking.
and cement. Like, some are made of bone, some are made of homemade cement, and some are made of actual stone.
Okay.
and they all have the same weight to them.
Axel just looks at one of the balls that has like an owlin eye peeking out at him and goes,
Fucking Jerry.
No,
"Great."
it's just bone.
Yeah, it's just
Oh.
bone.
All right. Great work. Let's show these to the group. Do we have like a pick one up?
Listen, I need to make a lot more because these are buckshot cannons now.
Okay. Yeah, let's go show these to the group. Yeah, 2. I think that's all I can do.
So Tira's
Jerry-
quickly walking over to Roman.
Gary's gonna pick up 3.
Yeah. Pick up solid 2.
And he's gonna joke them as he walks.
I'm gonna fucking
Not 20.
God.
Nat
fucking-
20. Yeah, da, 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 da.
Yes, thank you.
Roman has proceeded to start making plating.
Hey, Roman.
Yes.
Is this about time? I have a question.
Well, talk while we work.
Oh, what am I supposed to be working on?
Well, once this stuff cools, you're going to be taking it to the different places where people are going to be installing them.
I'm not really strong.
It's going to take 2 people no matter how strong you are.
Okay. But, so I had one of my questions were, first of all, do you have a dagger you're not using?
No.
No? Okay, fair. Tira's gonna pull out her sword, her short sword. Is there any way to, improve this any? That if it isn't means to do so.
In terms of improving the sword, all we could do is silver plating it. All that silver plating would do is that it would be able to bypass certain things, and that would only pertain to things such as were creatures and some celestial and fiend.
Well, it would be better than nothing unless there's another suggestion to better arm me, I guess.
I don't know.
That's fair. Just after everything with, the golems and all that. It's just... What I knew was good offensively is I'm slowly realizing it's starting to become less reliable. And I'm just trying to figure out what I can do to better benefit everyone. Because you know how bad that was. I mean, we all almost died.
Sometimes a good offense is a good defense. I don't know, it's just something one of the gnomes constantly said.
Well, I guess. Could you, if possible, I don't want to get much more of your time than anything.
By the way, this entire time he's been hammering down on making a plate.
Yeah. But like, honestly, I don't really know a lot about actual combat and everything. All I know is uh, casting casting spells and all of that. But if possible, could I get a few pointers on what you mean by a good defense? Feels like a good offense. Because I really want to learn to be better use with going forward, knowing that the worst is probably going to be coming here sooner than later.
As you say that, Roman is quiet, painfully quiet, as he's just hammering away. You can visibly roll me insight. Roll me an insight check.
Yes, sir. Inside. 12.
Well, let's hope that's better than his passive. Because he's not rolling. Oh. And he's not trying to hide it. Oh wow, isn't that fortunate? It's only a 10. Because he doesn't have a charisma modifier. Look at that. One of my tieflings who doesn't have a charisma modifier.
Or you want to be done with Josh?
He's an artificer. And he was made to be antisocial.
Fair.
And have crippling depression. Well, that more developed, opposed to was there to start with. I mean, he started with depression, and then it became borderline crippling depression. But that's what happens when you can tell he's thinking about something. You've struck something. It's not quite a nerve, because it didn't cause anger, but you struck something.
Would I be able to tell what what kind of feeling it caused?
No.
Not anger. Right. But I could tell like I stepped on something.
You struck something.
If I'm being too much, you just let me know and I'll stop. And I'll just be quiet and help.
I used to be a part of a guild.
I know what it is.
And I used to look after someone who looked like a little girl. They weren't a little girl, but they looked like one. Me and a group of people fought something that was better at fighting than we. Through determination, me and another guy took them out. Half and half. 3 of them got away. And they smashed her. One of the people that had fled with her, because we were greatly outmatched. And me and another guy, we stood behind. Another friend, we both stood behind so that they could get away. Well, 3 of them got out before we could get to them. One of the people was someone who could support and be defensive. They were so focused on offense that they didn't lighten the path so that the others could fight. And they failed to protect her. What I'm trying to say is being so focused on being offensive can only get you so far. But he was a divine sorcerer. And he failed to make a favorable condition for the paladin that was with us to fight. And he did not recover any of their wounds.
So, focus on making favorable conditions. As to allow a better chance.
Focus on your strengths.
My
So that-
strengths have been healing and recently getting my spells absorbed.
Don't be so pessimistic. Take it from me.
But hard to be optimistic when each time it seems like we've been gaining ground, we're kicked back down the stairs.
And it's all the more reason to look up.
To what?
To a new future.
The last couple of fights, I mean, you were in them. You've seen how bad they went, how close we got.
Roman will start on a second plate. That's been my entire life. Fights and conditions that puts it to where I'm almost in the ground.
And are you afraid of that? Knowing that the possibility of one of them being in the condition that puts you in the ground could possibly be the next or the one after that.
Do you want my honest answer?
Yes.
No. So long as my friends get away. That's fine. Even if I'm your last line of defense, I will be the wall that needs to be.
Kara is going to nod and look at the plate that he finished, and then look back to him. Where does this plate need to go?
That needs to be taken with the people that are working on the edge. And Rivik isn't back yet, and Jerry's clearly with Axel. He says, looking over.
Yeah.
And no, I don't want to die. I just accept it's a possibility. And it's not, but it's not because I'll see them again.
I know.
Because those friends are people I will never see, even in the afterlife.
Yeah. I know it's not a thing of people wanting to die. Because, she indicates the direction Axel is in. When you spend so much time with someone who is the living embodiment of the acceptance of the inevitable, you learn to just start viewing it that way, in a sense, yourself. To notice the odds somewhat. I do want to see one thing though. And this is a bit off topic. But I hope you do survive. And that you're not the last one to go. Or the first to go. Because, you and Chris are a good fit. And I want you two to live as long as a life that you guys can.
This is wrong.
This is wrong.
This is a cover. I'm sorry. This is wrong.
And with that, Tira is gonna walk away from Roman and go back towards the entrance and to wait for Rivik. And as she's walking away, she's gonna start to pray.
Jerry, sorry.
And not to the Raven Queen.
Alright, what are you praying to?
Tira's going to pray to Mother.
Gesundheit.
Mother. Axel's mother. You're muted.
Oh, you're on some bullshit. You call my mom on me? You get my mom? About to be a domestic case. Oh, fuck, bro.
Alright, go ahead.
You want to roll the religion check now or after I say what I'm going to say?
Roll it now.
Alright.
I want to know what you roll.
Now, bear in mind, if you roll anything below 5, he's gonna take away your cleric powers.
Natural 20 for a total of 23.
He's gonna be like, that was the DC to keep your cleric powers.
Takes a sip.
That was the DC for the Raven Queen to get what you were doing.
You're playing a dangerous game. I want you to know this now.
Oh, I'm well aware.
This is a very bad time to be trying to do this.
You,
Very
my first, like, I shook my head when I first heard that. I was like, oh no. And then I realized who he was saying because he said it the second time, and I went, no.
I'm gonna be honest, I heard Madara.
I heard Madara.
Yeah, that's her name.
I heard him say it the second time because I thought I misheard him. I'm like, oh, some fucking character I don't know. And then he
By
reset
the way,
it.
I want to say this now. I didn't know what Axel's mom's name was.
Yeah, he said it a while back.
Yeah, that's
It
why
was-
I like
it was an
looking through my
off-
notes.
Very off topic.
I can't believe
I
it.
have it written down on a single note.
So I'm just gonna,
No, that.
I'm gonna leave that image there for you guys all to see. Anyways, what are you gonna say?
Oh. Oh. Do I have Axel's last? I think I remember what Axel's last name is.
Haven.
Haven.
Motherfucker. I don't even think he's actually said that.
Yes, he has.
Have I? Fuck.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean-
all the way at the
I mean, Tira also knows his actual name too, so.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Whew. Jittery.
You're gonna get us into some trouble.
Like we're already not in any.
You're digging the grave, so to speak. That's a funny little line.
This is my first time reading
Mother-
someone other than my patron. But Mrs. Haven. I would like you to, would like to ask of you, to focus your heart on Azazel. Not physically, like being killed or anything to do so, but in a manner, it's kind of like a blessing, almost. Since I know from what he's told me how you work, more focusing on others and everything. But I don't even know if this prayer is going to reach you. I don't even know if any of my prayers really reach anymore. Except for one, obviously. Well, two, as far as I can recall, because my friend the humanoid raven came by once. And a murder of crows. But I would just like to ask you to put some form of blessing on Axel, something that will help him. I'll be honest, he's not in a good spot right now. None of us really are, especially where we are. I mean, but if this prayer does reach you, I want you to know, or not know, but I want you to show him that you care for him like a mother. So in that way, if we do die soon, if things don't go favorably, at least he would know you actually cared for him. I'm not praying to you to ask for guidance. I'm not praying to you for any form of deliverance. For all I know, I could be stripped of my abilities for possibly doing this, losing the grace of my patron. And my patron hears this. This is the only way I could contact this celestial. And I hope you don't hold it against me. But all I'm asking is that you just show you actually care about Axel, Azazel, which I like you know him. But don't be upfront about it, because he's obviously starting to fall apart, and I want to help him, but I don't know how. I don't know what to do, what I could do. The only thing I know I could possibly guarantee is I could keep him alive. That's the only form of help I can give him. And that's where she ends her prayer.
All right, and with that, we're gonna take a break.
Alright? Man.
You don't feel any respect. You feel there was a chance it might have reached her, but you do not. You have no idea. You feel a presence come from behind you as Harmonious drops his invisibility. You know that is a very dumb thing to do, especially being one of faith.
Yeah. I know.
Especially given our current situation. Because doing that, you do know your God can take everything from you.
Yeah. But I did what I thought was best. Not what I thought was best for Axel.
If you thought it wasn't best for Axel, why do it? Why risk losing what you have?
Because I would rather risk I would rather risk everything someone I care about.
So you're fine being powerless in the face of what's to come, when a single prayer could have done nothing for them.
The prayer was the only way I could contact her. I don't know her enough to send a sending spell.
You don't have to know someone personally to send us. You also shouldn't have made such a risk when your abilities are more helpful to the one.
Well, have to be familiar with the person, but all I know is her name. And
Oh. And what?
what he had told me back in the Cobalt City about his mother. Thinking about the odds we have, thinking about how much closer and closer we get each time we fight. I wanted to have at least one thing resolved.
That could have been resolved in the afterlife. Because you want to know what's gonna happen when he dies? She's going to be the one of the people escorting his soul. Now, I want you to listen very close to me. Because gods are not all forgiving. And there are many of them that are very spiteful. Your patron is known to be one of those very spiteful. They aren't very likely to just wait. They may wait until it is very close. Very tight situation. Do or die, and they might just strip it away at the last because they've lost faith in it. An open call or a call to someone else. Dangerous thing. I know. I've done it. And I've pissed off an archdevil. And eventually, she gave me back my... so that I can continue to do my work. She may wait till your dear friend, who you made a prayer to, is on death's door. And you're able to save him. And she may wait till you're about to lay your hand on him to bring him back from the brink of death and snatch it away just take away your ability to control and show how meaningless such a prayer is. Or she may wait till this is all done, till you're no longer in her, and leave you on the waste. Or she may let it slide. She may let it go. But know that on your judgment day, she will remember, and she will weigh it. No, your powers aren't just your... They are also a gift given to you by someone. Something within their domain. stares down at you.
But for now, while we still have work to do, let's not bring it up.
I think he has a right to know.
Yes, but if we have to work on the ship, that would be better. That's what we can focus on. When we are done, I will tell them. I'll tell them face the truth.
I'm sure with the amount of people we have, we can spare 2. Because it's better he knows now, rather than later.
Then I'll need to tell them privately. She looks over to where Jerry and Axel are walking up from.
Yeah, I'm walking with the balls to the front of the ship where we were meeting up. Where we were like gathering to talk to everyone about the ship. I'm just heading there. So, Jerry, your balls are so heavy. What's it?
No, they're not. They're perfectly balanced.
And
Why's one heavier than left?
Tira calls out to him. Axel,
No, yeah. Get Asmodeus,
come here.
whatever, too.
Come
Yeah.
Now,
We got important stuff to do. Let's go.
this is more important.
We're talking about the ship right now. We can.
Come here.
Come here, Axel.
He's walking over. Jerry, do you think you can carry another one of these? I don't really.
Oh yeah, totally. He
Yeah,
says,
yeah.
toss them to me. He is now juggling 4.
I'll keep the one. I don't want to trust him with 5.
I could do it.
No, I'm not letting you.
He winks.
And walk over, keeping the one ball.
Harmonious would turn to Axel. You need to talk to her about how bad it is to pray to your mother, given the circumstance.
I was gonna wait till it was more private than this. Like walking outside to talk about this with no others around. Alright, let's go.
There is not a direct reaction on Axel's face, and there's just kind of like this teetering, this like the information's still going through his head. Oh. Okay. Oh. A lot of good lessons I did you prior. I told you when we met. I'm a person and I don't need to be.
You're a person, you don't need to what?
I don't need to be fixed. And I'm not anyone else's to fix. Thank you.
It
Let's
wasn't
go.
to fix you. If this is about fixing,
Let's go talk about the things we need to take care of for the ship. We have a lot of stuff we have to. And he's turning and walking.
Meanwhile, upstairs.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I wasn't thinking I was gonna get interaction.
Sorry.
You think I was gonna ignore you?
I thought it was the whole time that this happened that Rivik has gone, got the main flowers, and came back down.
You think I'm gonna skip you walking in on the princess meditating?
Okay.
You get a hey. She's a warlock. She's gotta try to contact her people too.
That's true.
I mean, Archibald's Archibald, but Archibald's not the patron. Archibald's a
No.
slave.
Looks at- Why are you shitting in a cup? Sorry.
Oh god. Alright, so Rivik will get upstairs.
Roll
and
me a d20, Nick.
We'll get upstairs and start looking around for the Mayflowers and whoever else to help, so that way they can get all the help they can get.
You find the Mayflowers on the perimeter.
There you are. Just wondering if you can if have some of you help us out downstairs.
Of course. What do we help? What do we
Well-
need to do?
Well, we're gonna booster up the defenses for the ship. You know, apply armor plating, and we just need help. Probably carrying stuff around. The more hands, you know, the more stuff we can carry around and get done.
All right, we'll see what we can do.
All right, appreciate it. And Rivik will start to walk away to see if there's anyone else he can find, or if there's any other interaction.
All right. Well, you walk through the rooms, and you enter a room. You can see that there's. You walk in and you see Archibald sitting, kind of like you know how the dogs sit up like with their hands in front of them. Of course you
Yeah.
do. You have a dog. Your dog does that all the time. Archibald's doing that across from Krista. Krista in front of her has this circle, and it's kind of you can immediately recognize there's sigils within it. It's on a piece of paper. You
Mhm.
do not know those. What languages do you know?
Common, deep speech, Sylvan, and Undercommon.
You do not know what these sigils are.
Okay.
You can assume they're arcane of some sort. You don't know what language origin they are. And you can see her meditating in front as Archibald proceeds to step into the magic circle and sit down, closing his eyes. You can tell they form a telepathic link as the magic circle glows more. Do you say anything at all?
He won't say anything, but he'll do 3 light taps on the wall to indicate he's there, as a sign of if he can speak or anything.
You tap 3 times, it's immediately interrupted. The glowing stops. Archibald opens his eyes, she opens hers, and she looks at you.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Really, I was wondering if we can get some help though.
Yeah, sure. Doing what?
Well, we need stuff to move around for the ship since we're having to make some armor plating, and we need all the hands that we can get.
All right, yeah, sure. She says, holding out her hand as climbs up her shoulder, and she gets up.
And I'm guessing, yeah, that's pretty much what it does. All right. Trying to think, was only the Mayflowers and Krista are upstairs. Files is
In
Yeah,
the canteen.
in the canteen doing whatever he wants.
Second.
I thought no, wait, yeah, there's Seketh. Where-
Second's another wild card. Second's doing what he wants.
Yeah, we should invite Files down here. Let's get Files down here. Let's get his
Even better
input.
Where's Roscoe?
Huh, that is a good question. He's gonna like knife. I'm gonna be walking out like dramatic turn away. He runs out from a box, knifes me in the ribs, and runs. Axel
With
just
the
lay
great
there.
sword.
Axel dead. Just accepts it.
Yeah, well, okay, then I guess we'll find Roscoe so that way, you know, he can be with Axel.
This is what happens when you have 10 NPCs in one spot.
I'm also trying to make sure I know who I'm keeping up with here.
We're having him herd the
Alright, yeah.
NPCs.
Roll me a survival check to find Roscoe.
Oh shit, dude.
Or make an investigation.
Oh shit, dude. What? Wait. Investigation? I got a +6. That's better than. That's 1 point better than my survival.
Roscoe's only detectable by danger sense.
Nah, I'm not gonna find him. I'm not gonna find him.
What'd you roll?
Now 1, baby.
Oh.
Roscoe got a nat 20.
Yeah, that's about right.
Roscoe's only perceptible once you're making a dexterity saving throw. There's nothing that changes that.
Only a total bear barbarian Kalishtar can find him.
I'll just say that, you know, Rivik will start leaving. We'll leave the room that Chris is in before, like, tallying up is like, all right, is this? I don't know where that is.
And then he just completely scours the entire garrison.
He's like,
All right.
like Rivet walks one way, looks another way.
All right.
Just the full horror movie style slow crawl, not even the fast one.
Oh god. Alright, I think I got everyone then. And we'll start heading back downstairs.
You start walking and you watch Seketh falling down the stairs.
I mean, it's like I'm it's like I'm starting to walk and all of a sudden I hear that I'm just like
Just goes right past you going straight down.
God, I wish that were Alexis.
Axel turns and he sees Alexis faceplant.
Perfect.
And then Seketh lands on top of him.
Me and Alexis
God.
got a little bit of a love-hate relationship, you know? But
Seketh gets up, not even dusty. Completely fine. Alexis, covered in dust.
So we'll get back downstairs and then I'll meet up with the whole group.
You see one, looks like she did something wrong. Like she has her hand in the cookie jar. Axel. And then Harmonious just looking like he caught someone with their hand in the cookie jar.
I want to assume something's happened, but
Not important, we've got business to do.
that was about what I was gonna say, but yes. Alright, so we got either everyone here or mostly everyone.
Jerry made balls out of people.
Not
Out of their
surprising.
bones.
Not surprising.
That's what he was doing.
Alright.
You know, you
So-
ever find it weird that probably like 1/5, maybe a third of us are religious in one way, shape, or form?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Alright, so Rivik will start talking to, you know, anyone that he gathered up. One thing's for sure, as I already told you, we need stuff to be moved around for the ship. We're gonna be making armor pieces, so we're gonna require more than one person to carry, of course. So if we can just move the armor pieces where we need to go, where they need to go, and if we need to hold them up, you know, we'll tell you and all that. Roman should be downstairs by the engine room, making more of the armor plating for the ship.
He's down there underneath the ship making the plating.
All right, cool. Where do we get started?
All right,
Where's the plan?
Nick, roll me a d20.
17.
Roll me a d4.
4.
Divide the first number by 3. Rounding down.
Six.
It's 5.
Shit.
Yes, I had that answer when I asked the question to begin with.
Motherfucker.
Now take that number.
Watches me smoke and is like, I'm gonna ask him math.
Now we're going to take that number, we're going to divide it by 5. Then we're going to add that number to the number you rolled on the d4.
All the math.
I already got the answer.
The total is
6?
5.
Or, I thought there was an additional +1 there, sorry.
The total is also 5.
5.
It takes you 5 hours to add the plating to the ship.
Nice, I rolled max, guys.
Max is actually... I'm not going to get into that.
Yeah,
Not gonna get to that math.
great,
I'm saying
nice,
a whole day.
nice.
All right, so ship.
Alton,
is...
wisdom saving throw.
All right, let's go.
That's a great sign. That's everyone's favorite sign. Wisdom saving throw.
6.
Thank you.
Is Foz just reading our minds again?
You wish. By the way, where's Vicky? Where's Vicky?
Her body.
She should be upstairs, right? She was in like a bedroom upstairs with like the garrison, right?
She was left in the canteen, be supervised by Files.
Okay. I'm now concerned about this question. Did you just confirm that that's where she is, or that's
Yes,
where I
that's
last
where-
saw her? Okay.
That's where she is.
God, you scared the fuck out of me.
Nobody considered that when they decided to get everybody.
Yeah, we're gonna get the fucking vegetable.
No. I mean, who was going to be keeping an eye on her body?
Yeah.
It was Files.
Do we have Files down here with us now too?
No.
No. Okay, so he's still doing it.
Nobody knows where Roscoe is still.
Nobody knows.
Maybe it's Roscoe. Maybe either way, something's guarding her apparently. Or is her utter downfall? Roscoe knifes her. Knifes her.
So- So do we have all the plating on for the ship then?
Yeah, 5 hours.
All right. All right, wonderful. We are.
Are you guys still doing the thruster plan?
Is there anything else we could do? There's the thrusters, or like, weren't we talking about in this in character? Weren't we talking about upgrading the engine? Something.
That is a unlikely possibility. Consider the fact that it is very risky.
Okay. But could we like maybe put a better protection on the engine then? Like maybe like a new casing or something? Like throw an extra
We
box around it?
We just used it all on the hull.
Yeah.
Ah.
The ship is now much sturdier in
Yeah.
defense.
What do we got left? What do we got left to we can do? What's in stock?
We've got the crystal hearts
Um,
and the corresponding gem crystals.
And okay, what can we do with that? I'm not this isn't my ballpark, guys.
Maybe thrusters.
Okay. Thrusters. Sounds awesome. Just get some thrusters on this bad boy. Yeah. Yeah.
Roman cracks his knuckles. Yes, Rivik?
I was gonna say, Tira, you still got that earth gem on you?
I have it.
He has.
Alright, just as a reminder, just after we're done with all this, I'd like to see it. When done.
Yeah, I can hand it to you right now.
No, just later because I want to focus on this.
Okay. I'll hold on to it.
Alright, well, it might be a good idea to get rest then.
Yes.
For who?
All of you.
I'm fine. I don't sleep. I can, if there's things that need to be organized or something, I'll work on that while I keep watch. I'll take stock or whatever.
So,
That being said,
Yeah.
Kira is the first one upstairs.
Technically, Files is the first one upstairs.
Of the group that went downstairs, you know what I mean.
Accept my joke.
Never.
You'll be the first to die.
I know. Yeah.
Alright, well, everybody else will be taking their way up. As well, that isn't going to be staying down. I guess you could take everything that... You could take Jerry's stuff and bring it onto the ship and put it in place so that when the time comes, we're ready and we can just go.
yeah. We'll have Jerry's stuff already set on ship.
And
All the firepower.
and if Jerry's up to walk around a little longer, if he's not out cold already, I can have him, I don't know, try to show me around this thing. So if worst case scenario, if I'm not completely useless when this thing starts going down.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Here, have the bag of holding. Put the stuff in there.
Still holding up all.
I'm gonna go take a nap.
All right.
I did not mean to roll that dice.
Silly little DM rolling.
He throws the bag of holding. It hits Axel.
Yeah, no,
Critical
no, it's
hit,
cat.
18 points of damage.
no, it's catchable. As Jerry had also tossed all 4 cannonballs he had into the bag of holding before tossing it at Axel.
I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Bag of holdings don't retain that weight, so it's fine. I just catch the bag. All right. And I'm gonna start moving things onto the ship and getting that set up, and then I guess without Jerry,
By the way, as it's open, you also hear a oof, 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 oof.
That's right, because fucking.
Can I open it? Drop the last ball in there and hope it lands somewhere special. Close it. Head closed, and that's it. His moral dilemma's over.
I forgot.
Moral dilemma's
Listen,
over.
listen to
We
me.
are the villains. And so as
becomes the good guy.
yeah, honestly, he's the
After
victim
his
here.
balls crushed.
Oh, a terrible thought went through my head, and I'm gonna immediately cut that out of there. Ugh, you gotta ignore the good voices in your head because they're bad. So
By the way, that was actually the sound of air leaving his lungs because it hit his chest.
good.
Because he's rotted past that point.
Hey, you could at least left us with that in our heads. Like, yeah, we just crushed him.
Come on,
He
yeah.
also doesn't feel pain,
So,
so he would not have had that reaction.
You know,
it's still fun to think about.
played Crash to Insanity. I can think of a line that Lipic would be saying right now in a bag of holding.
I also watched Scooby-Doo Mystery Chase 2. Right
God.
in the round tables.
God, I hate all of you.
I'm
I'm-
stuck. The greatest lich in the world. Stuck in a bag of holding. What could be worse?
my terrible. Let's just like give him therapy. Oh no, divinity. And no, I load up his shit and I guess without Jerry, I'm gonna try and. Can I try and like familiarize myself? I know I don't have anyone to explain controls to me, but can I figure out where shit is? If someone's like green button, I know where the green button is.
Yeah, go ahead, try to explore. Have fun.
Yeah.
We'll get back to you. We'll get
Yeah,
back
yeah,
to you
yeah.
in a moment.
Yeah.
Rivik. You and Roman have a very fun task.
Alright.
This is a very volatile situation. If you fail the save, if you fail the check, they can explode.
Okay.
It is not because these are unstable, it's because you can make them unstable.
Was that because
Just
they're unstable yet?
You ready to have fun?
Yeah, what's the
You
check?
ready to work with explosives? It's going to be a Tinkerer's check.
Which is intelligence and proficiency, I assume?
Yes.
Alright, so plus...
Meanwhile, Roman will be making this with Dex and Intelligence. Dex and Proficiency.
Okay. So I got a +6 on my roll. It is... Ooh. Modified 20.
Well, Roman rolled a 19 on the die.
Nice.
So that's
A number.
22 plus 2, 24. So yeah, you guys have the basis done. Go again. This time you will do Dex and I will do Intelligence.
Thank God my dex is a +3 still. 17 total.
14 total. He has a +7. So double sevens.
Nice.
It's taking a little bit longer to get past this part. We'll do it one more time.
What's the call?
You will do Intelligence and I will do Dex.
Okay. What was that? Oh, okay. 14 total.
Roman also got a 14. You guys have one thruster done. Okay, in the amount of time, you will have one thruster done.
Okay.
We'll do 3 more checks alternating once again.
Okay.
This time you will start with Dex and I will go start with Intelligence.
natural 20 with a total of 26.
We're not even gonna talk about this. You guys are good.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's what you guys are occupied with doing. Do you say anything? Do you ask him any questions? Or do you just focus on what you're doing?
I don't got any questions. Does Roman got any questions?
Roman doesn't have any questions.
Yeah, it's just got to be focused on work.
All right, Sean, what are you doing?
Tara walks upstairs. And she walks out the front of the garrison, just like standing right outside the doorway, outside.
Okay.
And she just quietly glances about, like just to see if anything's off.
All right, roll a perception check.
Natural 1. For a total of 7.
Too dark outside. All you see is the same saturated dark, unsaturated darkness as you've been seeing for days.
How does the weather feel? Does it feel like warm? Does it feel like decently like cool, or is it like wintry almost? Like how does it feel?
I do describe depression as a weather. No. No. Does that? No, that you don't want that.
We don't want rain. We do not want the rain.
That's the last thing you want. Water elements. Water elements everywhere. Axel was proven right.
My vision is goddamn perfect.
I mean, it's temperate. It's not hot. It's not cold. It's not dry. It's not muggy though.
It's kind of like almost like that in between of like spring and fall, where it's like that interesting, like it feels like decently cold, but it also feels warm.
I don't know what that's like. I live in California.
I live in the Keys.
I live in a desert. I don't get that.
Fair.
No, seriously, I have no idea what that is.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
And people wonder why weather is so different for me. I don't have it. It's the same oppressive atmospheric feeling you've had since you've gotten here. Nothing's changed.
Taking that she believes she's alone, because she could not be, she could be. Who knows?
Roscoe could be anywhere.
Anywhere.
And she's gonna like walk like a few steps to the left and just like kind of like sit down, resting her back against the wall that's like right next to the doorway. And she's gonna like thumb at her holy her holy symbol.
All right, back to you, Axel.
I'm like loading up Jerry's stuff wherever it should be and trying to. I doubt they've written an instruction manual on this thing yet. Between all of them, probably it's just more they're memorizing it. I am.
You walk to one of the cannons, though. It
Yeah.
does have a note. Jerry amount of cannonballs. Jerry amount of gunpowder. Light the fuse. Big kaboom. And then it's one of Jerry's little stick figure. It's Dick Butt giving the thumbs up.
God, fuck. Yep, that makes sense. Anything else that's important to this ship's survivability? I mean, that cannon's going to be very important. But yeah, no, I'm doing my job. I am focusing on what's ahead of me, what I need to get done, what I can get done. There is no rest right now. Nothing that would obstruct me getting essentially what is a long rest. Just going about,
Light medial tasks.
light medial tasks, but just continually doing light medial tasks.
You feeling better, kid?
Oh, what the God. Is that a freaky, like, Shadowfell thing where dead people talk to me, or is that just a new thing I'm developing? I mean, dead people have talked to me before.
I've been with you a long time. Just never had a reason to talk.
I mean, there's saying hi is kind of pointless.
It affected you worse, and we both know.
Probably.
Especially with all the bug people going around.
They're it's strange how they're still so high on my priority list. As even despite all of this, you still question if people are real.
Pretty sure they're relegated to just the convenience store.
God, the seed of doubt is sown in you once, and that's all it takes. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm good. Things suck now. I wish I had a drink, but I'm not getting that. So now I don't sleep. So now I'm just kind of continuous. Getting used to that.
And do you think I'm just a nation?
I mean, weirder things have happened to me. So you could be hallucination, or you could not be. It's a coin toss.
Just want to say your friend's got a point, though.
What? Taking a rest?
that. And you're about to be doing something you're going to be good at.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, no, I'm sure I will. I just, I don't know. It's nice to hear your voice.
It's nice to be around.
If you are a hallucination, this is one of my favorite hallucinations. This is, or at least the least terrifying. So, like, stocking shelves feels a little too familiar.
Only thing to make this memory train go full circle, cup of coffee.
I don't think I have any on me, and I'm a little
can't-
far away
I
from the
can't
machine.
I can't drink coffee. You need a body for that, Axel.
Yeah, hallucination or not, you probably would. Yeah, that's. I'm fucking losing it. Jesus. Oh God. Is
You're
that
not
how
losing.
Jerry would react?
I'm pretty sure that guy would just start.
Is this the wake up call I needed? Oh, a hallucination or a ghost asked for coffee, and my first thought was, I don't have a pot near me. That was. Place is doing something to me.
Listen, kid. Good luck.
Ah,
I hope not to see you on my side, no fan.
can't promise that. Doing too much stupid shit with Jerry.
I said hope.
No,
And with that,
picky choice of words, John.
you can feel the presence leave as he finishes with that.
John, he's sitting there as he's like, he's even like, with everything like, the last hour going on, and then this, he's like, he's kicks over the shelf he just stocked and then starts fucking fixing it. Like, just kicks over a stack of cans and then goes, fuck! And starts stacking them up. That's it.
Except the cannonballs.
Yeah. No, he hits the cannonball, goes, ow! And then they break themselves after that. And then he has to fuck. Restack cannonballs. It's a nightmare. Yeah, he does that. It's probably less medial work. He takes breaks. He takes breaks.
Terrific, man. Those thrusters are looking pretty good. Doing great, man.
Hell yeah. We're almost done there at least, and after that, I gotta look at the damn Earth gem anyways as well before I can even get any rest.
I've had these for a while.
Yeah.
Oh god.
By the way, the way the thrusters work is like you've got like that core in the center, and then you have like the crystals in one spiral floating. Then you have a second spiral, then a third spiral, and they give off like this arcane thrust.
Why are you home?
Heck, nice.
Why am I home so late? Yeah.
Which because you're,
There till 12.
which I can finally finish the sheet now that you guys are putting these on.
Been sitting with Dad watching show. Oh, yeah.
Heck
Oh,
yeah.
Dad's here. Yeah. Oh, I know he's been here. I just didn't think he's tomorrow. What are you looking
Do, do, That's a red pen. I need a black pen. Where's my black pen?
Oh no, I lost mine.
Take it off around like 7 that time.
Oh wait, no, it's
Uh,
over there.
what?
Never mind.
Alright, I'll use pencil for now.
But do some work. Steakhouse. Yeah. If you wanted to go tomorrow, but you work tomorrow, like, it'll be like the middle of your shift when I get off of work and get home.
By the way, once I have this all nicely set up, I'll
Yeah. It'd be close.
Alton, Nick.
What
Nick.
about May 31st?
I'm sorry.
I'll send the information for the
I'll get
Okay.
up once I have the whole sheet done.
All right, cool.
Sounds good.
I'll send you Tuesday.
You know, Roman, I got one question.
What do you do Tuesday then?
Yeah. What is it?
How are we gonna get the ship out of here?
Well, I believe so. I'll have to check. Yeah, because 2 days my day off next
We'll
week.
cross that bridge when we get there.
My next
You know what?
day,
Fair
3
point.
a.m. to 10 a.m. My next day.
I mean, maybe
off
with these
is
thrusters, we'll be able to just
Friday.
burst through the ground.
I get off at 3 p.m. on Friday. June 3rd, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
That's your only day off next week? That's my next day off.
I mean, imagine how badass that would be, thrusting through the island.
Saturday. That's Sunday.
Oh, we may be able to move part of it.
Sunday, then what's your next day off between
Who knows?
Sunday and Friday?
Maybe we can
Friday.
throw an entire mountain at them while we're at it.
Working 6 days? I'm working 9 days straight.
Shit, I would not be surprised if
So
we
you have
carry a
Friday and
damn
Saturday
part
off?
of a mountain
So
on this
after
damn thing.
Tuesday. So you have Friday and Saturday off?
Yeah, that's
Next
too much
week.
asking, I guess.
That's all I was asking.
I have a feeling that all that would do was just prompt him to throw a sun at us.
Yeah,
Maybe an ocean. Maybe both.
an ocean in the air.
We don't know what all these things are capable of.
That's true. I don't even know what the Earth gem is capable of, and I only know part of the Wind gem is
By the way,
capable of.
By the way, Axel, the gem,
Oh,
constant state of vibration.
can I do weird shit for a second?
Okay.
Can I, if you're still doing something, Alton, I don't want to take over. Just before I hand over the gem, I just have a weird thing to ask to try to do. I'm not
Alright,
attuned to it, but
You got 2 hours to work with.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I got anything else going on unless we're making any more checks, but
No, that nat 20 was. I also got a nat
Okay.
20. You guys are.
So I'll just ask before he comes and gets the gem once, like as I'm restacking the cannonballs, can I take this gem out of my bag for a second?
It's out of the bag.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it out of the bag. You know, I don't feel picking up that last cannonball. Move it. That's it. That's all he's got. That's all he's got.
you want to move. He's just move.
Go. He's not a mage. I don't have an arcana I can roll for this shit. He's giving it a try, man.
The last cannonball's made of bone.
Fuck. And
Move.
I get one of the. Is there a stone one at the bottom of the pile?
It's like in a center pile at the bottom.
Will you allow me to do this to myself?
Roll me a d20. Just roll me a flat d20.
I see the stone one on the bottom and I sigh.
That one.
No.
What?
A 2.
It's a 19.
It's just not a 19.
The stone instantly pulverizes itself as it all just falls apart.
Oh, shit.
Aww.
It just destroys itself and then the thing tumbles.
Yes.
There's the
You just reset
No, no.
the whole thing.
Axel looks straight up at the fact that we don't have an exit. And I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do a quick. Oh, see,
Roll me an insight.
straight up. And
Oh
just
no! No! Don't do it! No!
no, like not directly over the ship. I'm just gonna like, is there like stalactite in here? Like,
Yeah, yes.
yeah, I'm just gonna pick like a stalactite on the floor real quick and just shake it at it.
Nothing
No.
happens. Nothing.
I don't know how this stuff works, and Axel's playing with it. Axel just wanted to be lazy for a second, and now something has happened, and hopefully Rivik is coming to witness this and be like, "Oh, you just learned something new," or "This is a great idea," but this is about to go terrible because there's a way Josh is laughing that makes me very uncomfortable. This is I understand exactly why he had a role last time.
You're walking up to this. Roll me an Arcana check.
Oh god. That'd be an 11. 11.
You can roll with advantage. Roman's with you.
Not 20.
There was no magic coming from the gem. The boulder pulverized itself.
I'll shake the thing at the stalactite now. The
Rivik's like about to reach out. It's like what, about to like wait.
no,
And it was like,
it did
wait.
something before. It did something before.
And then now Rivik is like, all right, go on.
Come on.
You fully know it was not the gem.
Rivik, I'm not a magic guy. This stuff, I remembered I had it, and I knocked over the cannonball pile by accident, and I was trying to be lazy and see like iron balls, stone balls. Can I move it with the gem? Like just a real quick, just check, right?
Try to earthbend it is what you're saying.
Yeah, well, no, like is I held it and then tried. I don't know how magic works. I just kind of was like, do it, and was seeing what happened, right?
And the ball disintegrated, right?
Well, first nothing, but then I realized I was aiming at one of the bone balls. And then I was like, okay. Saw a stone ball dead center of the pile. Shook it at it. Or kind of same like do something. Cannonball evaporated. And I'm thinking, right, we had this whole problem with that we didn't know how to get this out of here. What if we can just use this to dig a tunnel straight up to get us out when we need to get out?
I mean, that's a good idea, but I need to identify the gem first to see if that's possible.
Yeah, yeah, sure. This is spectacular. I have to fix this fucking ball pit again.
I'll go ahead and take the gem from you.
Thanks, man. I'm glad I can help out. Glad I can be a part of the research division for once, you know?
And you're doing a great job.
Thank you, man. It's maybe I could figure out some magic.
Just out of character. Ravik is just like, this guy doesn't know anything.
I have a +1 to Arcana, so I'm like summoning circle. That's about it. I'm like, summoning circle,
Yeah.
kind of magic armor.
I put my foot on one of these.
You're muted, Sean.
He's
Oh, I
he's
thought-
talking to someone.
Oh,
okay.
fucking
I thought he was looking at it.
I forgot that it's not
Axel,
real.
like a little bit of
Forward
like,
that way,
huh?
back of it, so
Learn
it's
something new about myself today. Start begrudgingly stacking the pile
Just one of the,
again.
yeah,
In Rivik's head,
yeah, I
in
forgot
Rivik's
about
head,
that.
he's
I was
thinking,
trying to do
this
this.
poor man.
Wow, little nigga. You're gonna get hurted.
And with that note, this is
Oh,
where
just
we will
walk
end
in
tonight's.
that toilet. Oh my
That was
god,
me.
I hate shit so bad.
Oh, I had that thought. I got
Look
so
at the
excited.
Holy shit.
Sean,
Okay.
next week we will start with Chris.
Huh?
Next week we will start with Tira.
Alright.
We are ending the session for.
Oh,
Oh man,
that was abuse.
it was abuse, but dear lord.
You just went. You just straight up.
It was just like at first it was like, don't do this, don't do this, because if it does this, we're going to get screwed over and the ship is going to get hurt.
I
then-
need time to think over the religion stuff.
And then
Sorry, Sean.
There you go.
and then here it is.
Fucking nothing happened.
See you later.
Have a
Yeah.
good one.
Oh,
Oh my god.